friends, thanks for stopping again at Ask a Guitar Pro. This is Jake. Today we're going to continue with our mode demos, and we're going to talk about the Aeolian mode, okay? First, I want to thank Universal Music in Thornton, Colorado. They're off 104th Avenue. Check them out. And anyways, to get started gear-wise, I'm playing a Strat into a Carvin Legacy 3 head and cab, so we'll get right into it. Talking about the Aeolian mode is typically when you start a mode on the 6th note or the 6th scale of the key that it's in. And since we've been talking about C, we'll continue with that theme. So we start off on 1, C, D, E, F, G, A. So A is the 6th note, okay? So in this case, since we're playing in the key of C, it would be called an Aeolian mode, okay? Also known as Aeolian is also known as a minor note too. So again, to review, all of the notes in Aeolian are identical to C Ionian. It's all in the same key. They're all together, okay? But you of course can have different Aeolian modes. You can have F Aeolian mode, F sharp Aeolian mode. But in the key of C or C major or C Ionian, the appropriate mode, the appropriate Aeolian mode is C Aeolian, okay? So starting off on the 1, I'll show you that the notes are the same here. If you start off on the 1st, start on the 6th note. So they're all exactly the same notes. So Aeolian is identical to C Ionian, okay? So a lot of times, of course, Aeolian is played over the top of A minor, right? So if we play A Aeolian starting off in the A, it's going to sound like this. Back on that A, so it gives it kind of a sad minor feeling. Hence the name, it's called a minor mode. Now again, to review, Aeolian fits into the key of C major, okay? So let's talk a little bit about substitution here. For example, if I played a bunch of chords that were typically in the key of C major, you would play Aeolian, but what if I played, for example, D Aeolian off the top, because I know in the key of C major I'm going to have a D minor, E minor for example. What if over that chord progression I played a D Aeolian? You'll hear how this sounds different versus the regular D Dorian mode, okay? So here we go. Here's the chord progression. I'm going to play C, E minor, D minor, So right now I'm going to play the regular D Dorian mode, okay, over the top, and then we're going to switch to D Aeolian. So, whoops, my bad. I keep hitting that minor. That into your head. If we happen to play a D Aeolian mode instead of a D Dorian mode, it's going to sound like this. The big difference here is this note right here, the B flat. Okay? Or I should say the B flat. It's right here, my bad. So you're going to hear this B flat is going to sound just a little bit different. We'll play the original chord progression too. back to D Aeolian. If the chords are just based on, let's say, for example, D minor, we're vamping on D minor or something, that by itself, you could play a D Aeolian over the top, and it's going to sound probably right, but you throw those other chords in, that little B flat is quite a wrinkle that makes it sound just a little bit different. So I'm going to kick up a little bit of overdrive here and give you an idea if we maybe play some power chords here over that same progression. Dorian. So of course when you play D Dorian, every note I was playing in that in the D Dorian mode is in the key of C major, so you're not diverting at all. But when you play the D Aeolian over the top, you sprinkle in that B flat, it really sounds different. Here it is one last time. So again, just a little deviation off of the standard path there by going a little bit outside of the key. But again, that's where substitution can be a little cool, and sometimes it sounds, you know, really particularly good. So hope you liked the little demo here on the Aeolian mode. Again, thanks to my friends at Universal Music in Thornton, Colorado, off of 104th Avenue. And we'll do another installment of modes next time. We'll touch on the Locrian mode. When we get back to you there. Hey, also check out more gear reviews and extras online at www.askaguitarpro.com. This is Jake. We'll catch everyone next time. Take care.